everyone, and welcome back. Today we are going to tackle Banjoland Acts 5 and 6. So we've got a lot to fit in today. I got sidetracked for a couple of days playing Roblox, but I'm back. Plugging away at my Banjo-Kazooie Leaderboard tutorials. And we still should be able to get these done by Christmas, I'm guessing. Okay, canned and panned. We got to pick up these sheep balls as quick as we can. And I can't take any credit for this vehicle. This one belongs to Mimi QX. And I just modified it a little bit. But I was able to do it like 1 second faster. And so I'm still on top of the leaderboard. But you can easily download this vehicle from the leaderboard and definitely get in the top 10 if you use that vehicle. Just takes a little bit of practice. And then the next two, let's see, we've got Checkpoint Charlie's. No surprise here, I cheated and imported a custom vehicle. And I was able to do it extremely quickly. Look at that. It doesn't even have wheels because I knew I didn't have to land it on. Get those panels on there to make it turn even more than the wings will allow it to turn. Those panels give you a little bit of an extra edge when you have to make sharp turns. Like this one right here. And this one right here. And that was pretty fast, but that wasn't perfect. I could probably shave another second or two off of that. But I don't want to. I will if people start importing their own custom vehicles and challenging my records, but until then I'll just sit back and kind of let it sit where it's at. Okay, land and sea and not air. Same thing, imported a custom vehicle. And actually the guy that's sitting in third place right now imported a custom vehicle. But the guy that's in second place actually beat him by using the vehicle that the game gives you, the log vehicle. He modified it a little. But he actually beat a guy using a custom vehicle. Which I thought was pretty impressive. This one, I've got this same vehicle that I'm using to beat all these records, and this one I actually did a pretty good job. Went about as fast as you can go. Because I wanted to get under 35 seconds, which I did get 35 exactly. But I tried it a whole bunch of times until I got to 35 seconds. Okay, we're already into Act 6. Which is the final act of Banjoland. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you this. Kismet 21. Look at this. He took the regular vehicle, the log vehicle that the game gives you, modified it into a helicopter. So that box behind you had a medium engine in it. Which you definitely need if you want to get a record. This bird over here. Doing, little bird? He's just watching the show. Okay. Propeller in the back and a propeller on top. Off we go. Even though this has non-jet engines, just a large engine and a medium engine, Goes pretty fast. So even if you don't know how to import a custom vehicle into a logs challenge, you can still get on the leaderboard by using a little bit of ingenuity and plugging away until you get one of those top scores. Okay, what is up next? Excellent racing. No surprise here. It's a flat surface, and I just pushed Banjo for 7 hours, around 3 laps. And I actually messed up a couple of times. That's why the record is at 6.66. I think I dropped the vehicle on his head too fast. And it shook him and started the clock. So that wasted 2 seconds every time. So that's why it's 6.66. But you can't see how I did it. But basically I turned this vehicle into one of those vehicles with like wedges and blocks where I could push Banjo around. I think I even used the medium engines. But no secret there. I saw today I went over 750 subscribers, which is excellent. Well on my way to 1,000. And maybe even 1 million. If you round up, I'm already at 1 million, to the nearest million. Okay, this one, anybody can do with this vehicle that I'm about to show you. Because basically what I did was hopped out of the vehicle and paused it immediately, and that took out like 90% of the blocks of Boggy's igloo. So this vehicle runs on a impulse drive. So basically it knocks over a bunch of the igloo parts, immediately pause, and then you can use these blocks to build a vehicle to push Boggy around. Or not Boggy, but Banjo around. There's also some sinkers back there you can see. Trying to get close to the sinkers where I can pick them up. Okay, so now I got sinkers. And I've also got this thing with the wedges on the front. And I'm going to use to push Banjo, and then I can use the sinkers to knock the blocks out too. But basically that's how I get the record. I let the automatic vehicle knock out 64 of the blocks, and then I went over and knocked out the last 16 19 blocks without the clock moving at all. And once again, it takes a while, so you gotta have patience if you want to get some of these records. But if you invest the time, some of them are not that hard to get on the leaderboard. Okay, bar for the course. I was amazed at this one. I didn't do anything special that anybody else hadn't done before. I basically used the same vehicle everybody else uses. But I added some wings to it so I could fly down to the ice. And I also said, hey, let me pause the game while the sheep ball's rolling down the hill. And that way, when I unpause, it should already be stopped at the bottom. And then I've just got to spot it and kind of push it to the end. Because everybody else kind of pushed the ball down the hill and followed it down. And then lined up their vehicle. And I said, well, if I just pause the game, the sheep ball's going to roll where it's going to roll. And then I just spot it and go as quick as I can and then pause my vehicle again. And that was enough to get first place. Alright, what do we got? Oh, Mumbo's Spectacular. This one is fun. I actually cheated and imported a custom vehicle, but it's fun to try to get on the leaderboard just with the log vehicle also. But this was a no-brainer here. I just flew up as quick as I could. Got my tire tracks all over the field. Made sure I had a gyroscope in my vehicle so I could flip just like this. Gunned it through all these gates as quick as I could. Now I gotta do my barrel roll. Look at this. Roll. Here we go. And I gotta do a victory roll. Are we ready? Victory roll. And I think I wanted to get it under 50 seconds, which I did. After trying many times. Alright, this is one of the funnest races in the game, this Mad Monster mix-up. Look at this vehicle that I used. Because I kept missing the time by like half a second. And I said, how can I gain a half a second? And I put as many engines as I could on one vehicle. And then I used the, not floaters, what are they called? The air cushions. Look at the air cushions are pushing me forward. So I get a little bit ahead of the competition. And then I use detachers and immediately gun the gas and open my wings. And that probably saved me a second, maybe a half a second right there. And then the rest of it is just sheer luck. You just got to fly this course as fast as you can. Gun it the whole way. Don't hit anything. And I also used one of these light poles or telephone poles or whatever the heck they are in clankers. Look at the saw blade. It's not moving because I shoved one of those light poles into it to jam it. And that will actually stay there. Even if you restart the game a million times, it'll stay there and block those saw blades from moving the whole time. So that's one less thing you got to worry about. All right, and into history. Okay, and then the last record This was another one I was surprised nobody figured this out before. If you drag Mr. Patch behind the cactus, even if he lets go of your vehicle like the sticky ball, he will sometimes hit the cactus 2 more times while you're behind it. Like so. So I'm gonna, well, once again I'm using my air cushions to get forward a little bit and to already be up in the air so I don't have to launch. And then I use the detachers, gun the gas, immediately do the sticky balls, get behind the cactus as quick as I can. On the side of it, you got to get behind it, and then jump out and pause your vehicle. That'll release the sticky balls. Now look what Mr. Patch does. He wants to get back to where he started from, but there's a cactus in his way, so he hits it 2 more times, and then I get the record. And that's it, folks. So we will continue on with the Gigaseum in our next episodes. But thank you for tuning in. Once again, I appreciate your support. Y'all have a good day. See you next time. Bye-bye.